Hello, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Porter, and I'm going to show you how to make the Mur de la Classe or class wall project in Google Slides and assign it to your class. So this is a project that I created to go along with the song On écrit sur les murs de by Kids United. So you can do this with any class or any language, but this particular project goes with the Kids United project. And the way that we do this is the students are going to create their own wall on a Google slide. So what they have to have is they have to have their name, a picture of themselves, and then they need to decorate the slide in a way that shows their personality and things that are important to them and things that they want for the future in the world. So to start with this, I have opened a brand new Google slideshow, and I'm going to show you how to start from the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, and I'm going to create new Google Slides. And then I'm going to make a title slide. So I like to use these templates, but you don't have to. And I'm going to call this Le Mur de la Classe de Madame Porter. Le Mur de la Classe de Madame Porter. And I'm going to give it the same name here. Le Mur de la Classe de Madame Porter. Okay? So the goal is that each student is going to create their own slide, like I said. And this is one that I created to kind of give them an example. So I've got, things that are important to me, some hashtags on there. I've got my picture, I've got my name, and some pictures of my kids and all sorts of stuff. So this is an example slide that I've created. And when you do your own class, you're part of the class too as the teacher. So you're going to want to create your own class, your own slide as well that describes you. There's a couple of ways that you can set this up for students. So you can have them go ahead and add their own slides in here if you want. Or what's easier for the students, especially if they're younger, is if you go ahead and just insert enough slides for how many kids in the class you have. And then I actually go in also and just write their names on the slide so that they know which one is the one that they should be working on. The thing is, when you do this, you want to make really, really clear to them that they have to delete what you wrote on it to make it a blank slide so that they can work on it. Okay, so when this is done, you'll have a slideshow of your whole class that can be a great keepsake for them. And so the way that we're going to go ahead and assign this is what you'll do is you'll go into your Google Classroom and you're going to click on classwork and create assignment. And I'm going to call this Le Mur de la Classe. And then you can put your instructions here. Or like I will add usually for example, I'll add the sheet that describes what they are supposed to do. So this sheet will go in there here. And that kind of gives them the instructions for what they're supposed to do. And you can do that by adding it from the Google Drive. So I'm going to click on Google Drive and I'm going to click on my slideshow here. And this is really important what you're going to do next. See where it says students can view file? There's two other choices. Students can edit file and make a copy for each student. For this one, because the students are going to work on the same file, you want everything into one file, you're going to click students can edit file. The only time you would use make a copy for each student is when you want them working in different files on their own sheet. But this time we're doing a collective. So students can edit file. Over here, what you're going to do is you can pick a class. So if you have multiple classes, you can assign it to multiple classes at once. All the students are just any, certain students are in the class. In this case, we want to do for all students. And give it a due date. If you want to, a point value. So you can make it ungraded. Usually I do this one at 50 points. Or I do it as a pass fail. So I would do an ungraded in that case. You can put it into one of your topics. So when I do a topic, usually our topics are our thematic units that we're doing in class. And then you can assign it a rubric if you want to. This particular project has a rubric with it already, but you can click rubrics here and you can use your own rubric. This is originality reports. This is important if you are afraid your students are going to use Google Translate or copy from somewhere. That will make it so if you click that, so that it will tag anything that's been copied from the internet or from Google Translate. Okay, then you just go ahead and click assign. Or you can schedule it for later. I'm clicking assign, and that's it. And the students can actually go in and edit this and make their own slides. Then once it's done, you can present your presentation to the whole class and they can all see it. You can also attach it in here once it's done as material if you're distance learning, and they can actually go in and watch it themselves as the actual presentation. So anyway, this is a great project. The kids have a lot of fun with it. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day.